crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Good morning, Bix Weir, roadrunner.com with your morning horn of Z's, your sip of chaga coffee. All right, first of all, send well wishes to Penny Kelly. She had like an emergency surgery, not exactly sure what it was, but apparently the surgery went well and she's doing okay. So lots of love and light to Miss Penny Kelly. She is a treasure in our world. So how about a couple prayers for Penny's fast recovery? What do you think? All right, good. That was positive note. On a negative note, this guy, SRS Rocco reports, Steve San Angelo, is just freaking going crazy against anybody in silver these days. I think I'm his fourth, or Rob Keats is his fourth attack. I don't want to call it cyberbullying because that's kind of, it's got a leftist implication that you're crying over spilt milk. But, you know, it is what it is. I used to think, not a big deal. Who cares what, this guy thinks? That's fine. He went after Ted Butler. He went after Wall Street Silver. Rob Keats. Now he's going after me. Truthfully, I'm tired of it. So let's just have a debate. Hey, Steve San Angelo, if you want to debate, let's do it. If you don't think there's any gold in the Grand Canyon, let's do it. Come on. Here's what he said. Unfortunately, the precious metal community has done more to harm investors than educating them about gold and silver. Done more harm than who? I mean, silver would. Yeah. It's just. I mean, yeah. Let's debate. I don't want to give away my points when this guy is like hiding behind the internet. So let's pull him out of the internet because he says, "quote It's time to take the gloves off and call out this type of shoddy analysis." Any day, Mr. Rocco, I will take you up on my analysis of the Grand Canyon, or anybody. J.P. Morgan never bought Silver Eagles. That was Ted's take. Ted has like 6 years of evidence. And when you apply that along with my evidence about the J.P. Morgan working the U.S. Mint, yeah, let's talk about it. I mean, you bring your evidence and I'll bring mine. Another lousy conspiracy to confuse investors. Silver would literally be under $5 and gold would be under $300 if it wasn't for people calling out the conspiracy to rig the prices. And if Steve San Angelo can't understand that, let's debate it, buddy. Anytime, anywhere, I'm ready. All right. Enough of that bullshit. The problem is he'll get more followers and more exposure, but that's fine. Hey, I don't care if he's exposed as what he is to more people. But it's got to end at some point. Who's going to go after next? David Morgan? Or I don't even know who he follows, truthfully. Probably Jeff Christian. He's probably a Jeff Christian guy. He believes all the numbers that the government gives you, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, if it's time to take the gloves off, Mr. Steve San Angelo, let's do it. I'll debate you. You name the place. You name the time, and I'll be there, and you can tell me how wrong I am about gold in the Grand Canyon. All right, silver price is being rigged. Oh, my God. Steve San Angelo doesn't understand that, but at least you guys do. 2167 being held down. Great time to buy. Both fists. Yeah, when will it end? That's what everybody's asking. When will silver manipulation end? One of the best terminology quotes that Ted Butler said one time was, this was when silver was back under like around $5. And he said to everybody, dimes to the downside, dollars to the upside. Meaning the downside risk is small compared to what kind of upside potential there is. And I would say nowadays it's dollars to the downside with thousands of dollars to the upside in the current silver situation. I don't think silver, well, they can put it anywhere. Remember, they control silver with computers and derivatives on the COMEX. They can click a mouse and put silver at minus $40 just like they did with oil. It's that much of a con. The question is, what will they do? They still have guys like Steve San Angelo that are that are thinking this is freely traded silver, so they probably won't put it to minus $40. They might bring it down to 16, 15 and say, some bullshit about, well, the market, stock market collapsed, so that's what silver is worth. But no, I don't think they're gonna. So I think, silver might get down to 17, 18 bucks again. But the upside potential is literally unlimited. We haven't had freely traded silver at the very least since 1970, mid 70s, early 70s, when Alan Greenspan implemented his computer trading programs. But silver's been rigged in other ways besides computers and derivatives since the 1850s. And there's plenty of documentation on that. Go check out, what's his name? The Silver Stealers analysis. I forgot the guy's name. He was a crazy dude, but he did an amazing analysis going back hundreds of years on the rigging of the price of silver. Really well done, actually. Even though he's attacked everybody I know. So I don't know what it is. Maybe sniffing too much silver turns people a little crazy. Surely it has me. But yeah, go check that out. Silver Stealers, it's called. All right. U.S. Mint. Ventris Gibson is sticking to the plan. Make a hell of a lot of silver eagles, but sell the public only a little bit. And as you can see, we are halfway through the month of February, and Ventris has only made 450,000 ounces. Andy Scheckman told me that that's their allocation goal every 2 weeks. No, don't make the 1 million ounces every week that you can make. Make 225,000 ounces and sell those to the public, and then make your 2-3 million a week, and then stock them up for the new monetary system. I think that's what's going on. If it's not that, you have the world's most dumbest director of the mint in history of any country, Ventris Gibson. I don't think she is. I don't think she knows how to make a silver eagle, but you don't need the director to know how to make a silver eagle. You have great employees at the U.S. Mint. What you need is a director to run cover, keep the employees and the consumers at bay. So Ventris Gibson is the head of HR, is her profession for the last 30 years. And I hear she was very good at it. That's why they put her as the head of the mint. How do you keep everybody calm and say, hey, we need you to work your ass off, make as much silver eagles, gold eagles as you can, put that little notch in the bottom of them, and then storm away for the new monetary system. We don't want people buying silver right now. We don't want people buying silver. So if the U.S. Mint can help in that process, they're going to. And that's what she was told, and that's what she's doing. So you will only see 450,000 coins made every 2 weeks, which is 900,000 in a month. And then that's just over 10 million in the entire year. When in 2015, we were able to make 47 million silver eagles. And again, JP Morgan was still taking the silver eagles out of the U.S. Mint. So yeah, that's what I said in this report that Steve San Angelo had a little hissy fit about. U.S. Mint will make 47 million eagles for JP Morgan, but only 16 million for we the people. That is absolutely true. Although JP Morgan didn't take all of the U.S. Mint eagles at the time. But they were obviously the largest buyer. If you've read Ted's research, which he looked at weekly inventory ads and then had to add up. It's confusing. It's a confusing way to do it. But, like Steve San Angelo will only believe announcements by the U.S. government. We did this month. And he writes that on a little graph. It's crazy. But this is the guy, David Ryder, who was the head of the U.S. Mint back in the early 90s. Oh, look, Amy brought me a celery juice. Yes, I am trying to be very good, although we went out for dinner. Had a little early Valentine's dinner last night. I'm trying to be good as far as my health and keeping all this crazy weight off. So keep me on it. If I start to balloon on screen, say, Bix, hey, maybe you need a little cleanse there. But David Ryder is the man. So he took over in 2018 when Trump got in, shut down the mint for a month and a half. He still did like 3 times what, or at least twice what Ventris Gibson was doing as far as making silver eagles. And now it would be 3 times because Ventris really is going down, down, down. The less she makes, the more embarrassing she looks. But yeah, he changed the Silver Eagle because we need to have a way so that people don't have to. We can go back to a gold and silver standard, except carrying around coins is a pain in the ass because they'll be very, very, very valuable. If we're on a gold and silver standard, there's either no more fiat money or just give the banks. You guys, you central banks can play with your unbacked electronic blips, your CBDCs, and all that shit. The United States of America will have its own money, gold and silver, and allocate it to the people. Now, nobody wants to carry around coins, so David Ryder put a little notch in the bottom of every gold and silver eagle so that we can put an identifier on it, either a QR code. Cliff was talking about some kind of Braille identifier. It could be anything. But that's clearly, if you don't listen to the government, you watch what they do. I think that's happening. And the interest is she has claimed twice that I've seen, once in a direct letter to me and once in their annual report, that they have greatly increased the production of silver eagles. And yet they're only producing 10 million ounces. They're on track for 10 million ounces this year when they did 47 million back in 2015. It's a con. It's a scam. David Ryder, even when he was shut down a month and a half, did, I think, around 30 million ounces. And yet Ventures Gibson can't. And there is no excuse for it. The U.S. Mint is the largest payer. They pay the most for the blanks out of anybody because they're legally obligated to. They're legally obligated to pay whatever it takes. If they have to pay $100 for a blank ounce of a silver, a planchette, then they have to pay $100. The law says they have to pay whatever it takes to get it. Even if they have to make their own and buy the equipment and all that stuff like they used to, they probably still have the equipment. They might even have been making these silver eagles the entire time the U.S. Mint was producing silver eagles since I think it's 86 or 87. I think they were producing in 86 and started selling at 87. But that's a long time to be making extra eagles behind the scenes. I don't know. But I think we're all going to find out very soon as the banking derivative book crumbles. Okay, I said a couple months ago that in order to, we all know the CPI, the Consumer Price Index, is rigged, inflation's rigged, the numbers are rigged. They could say there's no inflation tomorrow and make the announcement, and the idiots on Wall Street would say, "Oh yay, inflation's over, no more raising rates." But the reality is the good guys are in charge. The reality is the good guys have year and a half before the next presidential election. So they're going to have to show why it is so bad to print as much money. I think we're going to see hyperinflation in the United States, well above what we hit just a few months ago of 7-8%. We're going to see in the 10-15%, maybe even up to 20% within the next year and a half, because people have to know. They have to know what's going on with the more money you print, the more inflation you're going to have. It's that simple. So again, they can, if whoever's in charge of this number, John Williams has shown it's a joke, the number, they can change it to whatever they want. And it doesn't matter. Well, the Biden administration and the Federal Reserve, or at least the Federal Reserve says they want inflation lower, whereas the Republicans want inflation higher so they win the presidential elections and take back our country. Truthfully, I don't think we're running on a completely understandable system right now. I think everything changed when Joe Biden got sworn in at 11:55 on the inauguration day. Yep, 5 minutes before he was supposed to. It's only official after 12 o'clock. And they even showed the clock when it's live. They didn't show it on any of the replays, but when it was live, they showed what time it was. It was 11:55 when he took the oath of office. So I don't know what kind of a government we have and what's real and what's not anymore. Speaking of what's real and what's not, Snowden says the UFO hysteria is engineered distraction from Nord Stream pipeline bombshell. Yeah, probably is. Operation Blue Book and all that stuff where the U.S. would create a fake invasion. This is, given the Biden administration's brain power, I wouldn't put it by them that this is just kind of a distraction type of thing and get people whipped up, lie, cheat, and steal. We'll see. Who knows? Truthfully, a lot of people are starting to say, who cares? So what? You want if you want to see aliens every night, go grab my night vision goggles. You'll see them flying around. Get your own night vision goggles. You gotta get the right ones though. Mine are the military. I forgot the number of them. I think we have similar ones on the Road to Ruta in the resources section. Anyway, go check out the latest Jenny Moonstone discussion for your private road members. The future of Veritasium. You're going to love this one. You're going to love it. And the hidden secrets of humanity. We get deep on that one. Go check it out. And Jenny is fun to talk to and really good information, especially about this shiny metal. I finally got my silver Road to Ruta bar. Here it is. Check it out. I'm gonna have Josh do a little video for us. Yes, Josh, who's off doing his own exciting work in the video world. He's for hire, by the way. If you want to get a video done, hire Josh. We'll get. They're announcing something. I don't know when yet, but they have a Paige and Josh have a huge project they're working on. We're real excited about it, and I'll announce it at the Road to Ruta soon enough. But right now, you can get these 10-ounce Road to Ruta bars at Miles Franklin. So send Miles Franklin an email, info@milesfranklin.com. They're only $2.99 over spot, which spot was up over $2.99 not too long ago, so it's practically with no premium. So $2.99 over spot, and you'll get the 10-ounce Road to Ruta bar, and buy as many as you want. They stack really well. So go check that out. And yeah, that's what I got for you today. If you want to subscribe to the Road to Ruta, yes, we are still giving away the Veritasium token. Don't jump below $30 again, so I bought some more to give away. And here it is. Go to roadtoruta.com, hit subscribe today, and we will send you one Veri token to your front door. It's like having a lottery ticket. It's like having a lottery ticket. It is a long shot, absolutely a long shot, that Cliff High's data gets fulfills itself, but I can see the road ahead, and I've seen the road ahead for a long time for Veritasium, so I am a big advocate of what Reggie has done. And when he got the patent for DeFi and so many of these cryptocurrencies, the crypto world went, oh my God, how could he even claim that? He didn't claim it. He filed a patent in 2014 that got approved in the US and 2 got approved in Japan. He's not claiming anything. And all the crypto people who are anti-Reggie Middleton and Veritasium need to wake up that you are being played by the controllers of cryptos. So yes, I do believe the U.S. government, after this the system falls apart, will go to Reggie and say, hey, can you really introduce peer-to-peer trading in the stock market, the bond market, the gold and silver markets, so we can get rid of the criminals like J.P. Morgan, Citibank, and all that? Yes, absolutely. That's what the invention was made to do. And we are giving away one Veri token with every subscription to the private Road to Ruta. Just hit subscribe today. I'll tell you more info. All right? All right, I'm off to drink my celery juice. I'm excited. I'll talk to you guys.